What up, people? This is Mr. You Know Who It Is, no intro, and I'm going to be responding to a video titled "Caller Argues Why She Dates Thugs," and it's by none other than the most infamous, heavily flagged, heavily ridiculed, and stalked by fanboys, King Riches. King Riches, the real King Riches. He's a real king, real supreme bruv. I always joke with him, not with him, but I always joke about him with Young C. We always go bruv, brother, because we really dig his accent. And he's one of these, red pill content creators. Much respect. I feel like he's a real OG at this point. He's been in this for a couple years. He's a real OG with the red pill content. So he did a video with a caller, some young 23-year-old female who lives in South Carolina, and she went on through a conversation saying that she was very sheltered. She didn't have that many boyfriends or men in her younger youth, which, I feel like as the story went on, she was kind of fibbing. She was telling some white lies because she had history. She had history with a lot of dudes. I guess she wasn't seriously dating them, but I think she was doing some bunker bustering. Shout out to Solo TV 84. He changed his name. But yeah, shout out to Solo TV for that term and that word. I'm not stealing, bruv. I'm not stealing. But yeah, I think she was doing some bunker bustering in the past. With a lot of these young black males, a lot of these young black dudes. And she was trying to convey this whole, my dad was a wealthy man. He looked out for me and the family. I was his little baby girl, the whole spiel. He was looking out for me, and I never was attracted to men who were like him. I just dated the ghetto, the pants sagging, the bandana wearing black men. The skinny jeans sagging to his knees, the long big do-rag with the Soldier Boy glasses, the white rim, or the white frames. Yeah, maybe the white rims too. The white rims on the old used Buick and Cadillac. One of those hood niggas. And King Riches was like, oh, okay, you could have got yourself killed, right? Even if this dude was faking it till he made it, even if he wasn't a real nigga, you still could have got yourself killed. And she was like, yeah, I know, but this is what I was attracted to, and this is what I wanted to date, and I felt like, these women always feeling something. They feel like, I felt like this was the path that was chosen for me. That these type of men would protect me, and they would look out for me, and they were stronger and more independent minded and more rebellious. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. But King Riches hit the nail on the head. He was like, you could have got yourself killed, right? You could have got yourself really hurt. And I noticed this with a lot of sisters. They like to play the whole security card, the whole, he was more financially stable, or he had that bread. He was flashing some grands on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, he was flashing his guns around. Okay, that makes him security? That makes him stable? Like, come on, like, I don't expect these women to get with no Steve Urkel. I don't expect them to get with a total wuss and a total dork, but come on, like, these women, especially by their middle ages, by the time they get to 25, 35, they should know a little bit better than this. They should know that these dudes are not going to stick it out for the long haul. These so-called thugs, even if they faking it, they not going to look out for your best interest. They just want some poom poom. And even King Richards was like, hey man, you know, you could have got pregnant, you could have got knocked up. What would your father think? He was trying to raise a young aspiring young lady, as you describe yourself, going to college, being in these prep courses, college prep courses, and being in high honors and getting your schooling right, and you turning around and busting it wide open for some thug nigga. You know, like, just throwing it away. You know, I mean, King Richard said it best. He was like, you just wanted to pass the coochie. You just wanted to pass the coochie. You just wanted to pop your ass for some young thing, some young hot meat. That's all you wanted to do. But you know, once the baby comes and once the danger comes, it's too late. It's too late to back out. And he was totally right. You know, though he said even if you were sleeping with one, even if you were dating one, that could have fucked your life up. And he's totally correct. He's totally correct. But there was one thing he said that that I was really like, wow, you know, that's not going to happen. He said that, you know, the 30-year-old and the 40-year-old and the 50-year-old black women should teach these women not to date thugs. My thing is, who's going to teach them not to date thugs? Or so-called thugs, so-called hood niggas. Even the ones that's faking it. Who's going to tell the 40-year-old black woman she needs to stop dating that hard-ass nigga? She's been with him for about 13 years. Off and on. She's been popping her coochie open for that dude for 13 years. She's not going nowhere. Might as well marry the nigga. Like, I feel like when you get past a certain age, and I'm not even going to use the hit the wall talk, I'm just going to say, if you 40, 50, 60 years old, and you're a black female, and you've been with some so-called hood nigga, real nigga, some goon, thug, you might as well get married. I don't care if you get down on your knees and try to marry him. You might as well lock that down. You might as well get hitched. If he's been hitting that pussy, let me just be crass. If he's been hitting that pussy for almost 20 years, go ahead and hitch it. Go ahead and get married. I mean, I'm not the marriage guru like some folks online, but you might as well. I mean, that's my thing, man. I mean, I don't think that any black woman 40 and older is going to sit there and tell a younger black woman or a younger sister, or if she's mixed, whatever, to stop dating a certain type of man, because they're not thinking about each other. They're not looking out for each other's best interests. Neither age group of sisters is looking out for the other one. You know, they may have girls' night out, they may have girl talks and pillow talk, but that's just to spill some tea. That's just to gossip. That's for drama. It's not for purposes of advice. And let me say, not all, okay? I said it, not all, okay? I'm not even gonna go into explanation of that. But, yeah, man, most of these sisters see each other as competition, so they wouldn't tell another sister, like, hey, you fucking your life up with that dude right there. Like, you know, that nigga's a little trick daddy-ish, man. You know, he's a little on that plies tip, you know. You know, he's a little on that little baby, little dirt tip, you know. You might want to watch out. That dude look like he's a Chicago drill rapper. And that's how he lives too. Like, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to mess your life up? Like, sisters ain't gonna do that to each other. They're not gonna try to help each other out like that. They're not gonna suggest some Poindexter dude or some type of let's just say Kevin Samuels type dude for these young sisters. And when I say Kevin Samuels type dude, I'm talking about a sharp dressed, highly sophisticated older male, or a male that's like maybe 10 years her senior. They're not going to suggest that. Hell, that's what they looking for. Why would they suggest a man that they're chasing? They're not going to send the younger women. Oh, they like, baby, y'all look so good together. Oh my God, that dude wearing his pants down, man. This ain't gonna. Oh, go ahead, girl. Yeah, I'm glad y'all happy together. All that fake shit. But they talking about them behind the back. That's just how our community is. But yeah, this is my response. I don't have any moral of the story. Y'all check the video out. It is what it is. I just feel like there's no help for sisters. Whether you try to help them or not, like, they're gonna do their own thing. If they want the thug, they're gonna get with the thug. I'm not gonna stop them, are you? But y'all subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And I'm out of here. Peace.